Okay. So now I have the line weights assigned. There's a few things that I did. One is the heavy line that's cutting through the wall is always kind of, we want that to be continuous, kind of like this. And we can still have light layers that's defining the edge between the window frame to the wall structures, kind of like this. The other things is I have this window glazing is on it's on its own layers, medium light, like I said before, as well as the door leaf. The other things is this window mordant over here. I put that in a heavy light. This is technically because it's cutting through, so the line weights of this and line weights of this should be the same. But because sometimes window mordants are placed closer together, we might have to reduce the line weights from heavy to like something lighter. So it's always a good idea to have this on its own separate layer, kind of like this. Okay. And then we have the floor edge denotations in a medium. So that actually means then, so these are also the notating the floor edge conditions, different floor edge conditions. It's actually, so this is probably showing the difference material in material of the floor. So this floor could have like carpet for the houses and wooden floors. This could be this is usually a door frame, part of the door frame. So that's why this is over here. And it's okay to have this in the light layer. But this one will be showing the edge condition between interior to exterior conditions. So this will be in a medium over here. So I'm gonna just put this, change that to medium layers. So this same things happens over here as well. Over here. So then I just noticed some of these need to be heavy over here. So that it's continuous. So that's kind of like what I have. Oh, yeah. So the other things is this. So when things are kind of joined together, right next to each other. So this wall and this fireplace is right next to each other. The lines that shows boundary between these two different elements are on the light layers. And then heavy layer kind of goes around the outline of these two geometries. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I need to say over here. And then I'm going to bring back the dash lines over here, wall hatch as well. So if I bring back some of these, so these hatch are on this layer. So if I right click, select the object, I can select all of the hatch over here, and I'm gonna move that to this layer over here. So change object. And then I think that should be it. I don't think there's anything on this layer anymore. And I don't think there is anything on this layer either. Okay. Um, and yeah. So then I'm going to bring back the some of the show uh, wherever that is. Okay. Uh, visible. Um, hmm. I'm just looking for this line line to show the driveways, which I can't seem to find it anymore. So I'm going to just draw this line here, um, over here, and then another one over here. So then this will go to the light, but for the ground layers over here. And I can turn all the layers off. And so this is the line weights for the hybrid drawing. So all of this is of this is somewhere that lives on this hybrid drawing layers. The last things I have to do is to create the door swing, and I might do that on this light layer. So any of these doors should have a door swings, which kind of looks like this over here, kind of like this. So that is something that we should have. And if I look at this PDF, it might be a little bit more easier to see with the hand drawings or not. Yeah, so that this door swing is something we have to create. So with that, usually the way you create is type C for circle, and create this from this point to that point, create a circle and type, and I'm gonna turn off this hatch layers and type TL to trim, and I can select this and I can select this over here and trim this this part of the circle. So then I will be left with this door swing over here. So I can do that for all the doors. Okay. So now I have these door swings. So that's this should be good to go. Now I can just create a new layer that's called um, first floor one, top 11 by 17, and click OK. And I can select this viewport. I'm gonna put that into viewport layer. So change object layers, and then I'm going to kind of zoom in to my floor plan over here, and then left click, double click on the outside of the viewport to get out of this modeling space. So over here, and select this viewport again, go to this properties, and I think this was eighth of inch equals to 12. Yeah, so then that's what I might just kind of like shift this so the floor plan is kind of in the center. And then I'm going to left click this and click on this lock. So now that I can, even if I accidentally zoom in or out, that doesn't change the scale of this drawings. And then yeah, so that looks good. So now I have to select I have to export this in a PDF layer by layers. So I'm gonna turn yeah, I'm gonna turn this all of this off to begin with, and I'm gonna start with heavy. And so now I have this heavy layer. I can see that, and press Control P to export this drawings. So it has to be this PDF 11 by 17 landscape. This has to be vector output has to be checked. Output color should be black and white. And this should be automatically this this layer, and layout should be checked. And then this has to be 1 to 1, and this needs to be on paper 1 and in model 1 inches. And then rest of that you don't have to really change anything for the rest of the settings, and click print. And now that's gonna ask for the place to save. So I'm gonna just say hybrid floor one, and I'm gonna save this. And I have to name this in the name of the layer. So this is heavy, save. And then that gets saved in this PDF. And I'm gonna continue that for all the other layers. So I'm gonna turn off the heavy, click on the heavy light layer, Control P to print, Control P, to print. This layer settings, the export settings should be the same, and print. So this will be heavy light, and so on and so forth. Okay. So now I exported all these drawings on separate uh, files, and I can just open all of this up in Illustrator to start assigning the line weights. Um, so so now I have Illustrator file open, and um, this is the PDF files that I exported from Rhino. I'm going to select all these PDF files, left click, and just drag and drop to Illustrator. And that opens up all the files over here. So the first things I have to do is change the name of the layers to the name of the file over here. So for this one, I need to change this to, if I double click on this, I can change this to wall hatch over here. And I'm gonna click on this 3 lines and make sure this paste remembers layer is checked over here. So with that, I'm gonna select all of this, what's in this file, and press Control C to copy all these lines, and go into this heavy file and type Control F. So Control F. So that will paste the layer, paste all the lines from wall hatch file, which is this one, to this Illustrator file. So now I have 2 of them together. And I can delete, I can close this PDF file. And I'm going to delete the same process for everything. So medium, uh, select all the lines, Control C, and then go to the heavy layer, Control F to copy paste the lines. And I'm going to do that for all the other files. Okay, so I have all the layers copied in this file over here. So in here, layer hierarchy, it becomes a little bit important. So the heavy, so this layer 1 is the heavy lines over here. So this always should be on top of the other layers. The other things is wall hatch over here, that should be always at the bottom. And it's good idea to just mimic the line weights. So the heavy starts from here, and as it goes to the light layers. It's probably a good idea. So something like this. Uh, And now I'm gonna just click on the heavy and click on this circle, left click to select all the lines on this heavy layer. And I'm gonna put that to 0.75. So that gives a nice heavy cut lines all the way around. And I'm gonna just continue this. So heavy light is for this window mullions over here. So for that, I'm gonna put 0.5, I think. Yeah, that looks okay. And then medium over here, medium, I'm gonna put 0.35. So I have to type this in, 0.35 over here. And then I'm gonna go to the medium light, which is the windows and doors. This should be 0.25. So these are the medium light. So that's 0.25. And next one is light. So that's 0.15, 0.15, enter. And then light ground. So these these lines over here, that should be 0.15 as well. Okay. And then I'm gonna go to dash lines. So this is 0.15. But for this, these are just continuous lines, so I need to make that to dash lines. And to do that, I'm gonna click on this stroke over here. And if you don't see any of layers or stroke or any of these icons, you can always go to the windows and click on this. So this is the layers, this is the stroke. So if you click on this, layers pops up. So then I'm gonna click on this dashed, and I want to make sure this is the option that's selected, not this one, but this one. These looks okay, and yeah, I think 3. So you want to put this as a 3 over here. Um, and I think that should be good. So then this shows up as a dash lines over there. Okay. And then we'll hatch over here. So this one is also, I would like that to be 0.1. And this one in particular, I want to make that to change the colors to gray colors. So I'm gonna click on this and then click on this color over here, left double click on this. And then I'm gonna just kind of make that to somewhat like somewhere over here. And that should give us kind of nicer contrast, I think, over here. So yeah, I think that should work overall. Yeah, I think these looks too dark though when I'm kind of looking at it like this. It's the lines are kind of a little too close to each other, particularly for some reason for this one. So I might, for this door, grazing for the door, I might just make that 2.15. Probably that's slightly, it leads slightly better. So I'm gonna do that over here as well, 0.15. Yeah. Yeah, probably that's okay. Um, this line over here, it looks just a bit too dark when I'm looking at it. It looks like it's a mistake for some reason. So I'm gonna reduce this to 0.25. And that's probably slightly looking better. For this particular case, I think. So yeah, a little bit of these like adjustments always happens, I think. Maybe 0.15 is better. Yeah. So these like little bit of line weight adjustment usually happens always. Uh and that's kind of the kind of where we come in to increase the readability as a uh, uh, for any of the drawings, I think. Okay, 25. Okay, yeah. Um, yeah. These dash line over here, though, because this is like at the smaller areas, I actually probably wanna make it smaller dash lines, kind of like this. That probably looks better. Uh, yeah, okay. All right, so that's what we have to do for this, and I'm just gonna save this. Uh, um, After you adjust all these line weights, you should always save this as Adobe Illustrator file. So by default, it'll try to save as a PDF. So it's always a good idea to save it as a .ai file format and save. Click OK. Um, Yeah, so the other things that we have to do is to, if you go into your assignment number 2 on a canvas, you will see something like this. and click on this link here, and you will see this Illustrator file .ai file called annotations. So download this file, download, and then open this up. This file has the all the default annotations that we can use for this assignment. So this is a section cut, and these are the elevation markers. This tells you the this is for sections, and this is for the floor plans, the drawing titles. So for now, for the floor plans, we wanna copy these to begin with, and Control C. And if I type Control V over here, that comes with the its own layers as well. And I'm gonna lock all these layers, drawing layers. And then first things I'm gonna do is set this cut line somewhere over here. I'm planning to cut a section, sort of somewhere over here. So that's what I'm going to do. And then this is an elevation marker over here. For this assignment, I have to produce 2 elevations. So I will put this here, and I would put another one over here. So then this will be south elevations, and this will be east elevations. And I'm just going to these. I'm just gonna put this outside of the frame, or you can delete them. And then I'm going to place this title, drawing title over here. So this is a nose arrow. So this means the nose is over here. You can always sort of adjust this to change the nose arrow. So in this case, nose is this way. In my drawings, I just want to have this way, so that's okay. So this is name of the number of the drawing in a drawing sheets, which is not very critical for us right now. But like if you had like a bigger sheet of drawings that has multiple drawings on it, this will tell you this is the drawings 1. And there'll be another drawings that's named as drawing 2, and so on and so forth. So if I select this text and type T, and then select this again, I can change the text over here. So this is first floor plan. I'm gonna capitalize all the words. So first floor plan, and 1/8 of an inch equals a foot is the scale that I'm using, so that's okay. So then south elevations, so this will be 1, elevation 1. So this, and this will be elevation 2. So I'm gonna change this number to 2. Yeah, and that's kind of what I need to have. The other yeah. The other things you could potentially do is I can just copy this to type A. So that indicates this will be a section A over here. Oops. And I'm going to copy this, Control C, Control V to copy this text. And I'm going to bring this over here and over this way. So this means this is a section A. And if I had, let's just say, another section over here, I can call this as section B by placing B over here. So then, obviously there'll be another one of these up here to show where you are cutting. And yeah, so that's how you can show, but I'm gonna delete that for now. But so that's how you can create these drawings. Yeah.